Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quinshawn Judkins, 62 yards. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The kicker on.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Milton. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Milton. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Milton. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Milton now to throw. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Milton. They'll get this out to Love. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Well, we know he can run the football too, but
He's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay, ready? Cut 19! Cut 19! Let's go!
Milton.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, nifty juke. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
61 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Cowboys 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Milton.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try and go with a quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand.
18 Cardinal, Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brian Thomas, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That went out wide and intercepted.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut him down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17. 79 Broncos.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Milton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Milton eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Cowboys 21, Steelers 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A.J. Brown, 85 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second down, goal to go. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19, 5 in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective, but now can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Only a gain of one on the game's opening play.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll let one go down the middle. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. It was their rookie corner coming up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Again, it's Judkins. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was the rookie from LSU who brought him down.
It's a gain of a yard.
This will be 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Third down and 9.
It's third down.
The shotgun, it's A-Rob. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Rodgers. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Christian Watson, touchdown, Texans. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0.
Steelers, nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Henry 2-0.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen to Love. Whoa! And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Rodgers now. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he'll wind up taking this for about a gain of 6. Making it a more manageable 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, look at the 8. Come on, 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Texans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Could not connect with Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. And here they come for 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half? They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And it's
3rd and 11 coming up. Again, it's Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's Rodgers. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers again now. They'll try and set up the screen to Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Steelers.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. To throw is Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quinshon Judkins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
For the extra point.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. In motion left goes Watson. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards on the play. And the Texans.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. This is caught inside the 15. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another Texans first down.
On the ground, this is Jeremiah Love. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, 626, 18, 630, 50. Inside. 26.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Matthew Golden from 6 yards away. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 20, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing to start the drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Steelers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Steelers 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
34-yard line.
Rodgers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 75 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 48 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Nate Wiggins. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. A 2nd 4th down conversion. Living dangerously, but they've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep trying.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Love again. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
13 yards on the play. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half. But
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup of Looking around and hearing this crowd, they're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards to start the ball game. That is a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. So get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Open man, Teteroa McMillan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 34. McMillan comes in motion. Here's Scatterboot. They're trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That is caught by the tight end, Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns. Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
Browns 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Quinshawn Judkins. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
This will be 3rd and long.
Brought down back at the 27.
Rodgers to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Yards. That's another Steelers.
We are through one.
1st and 10
It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Right back to the fullback. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tony Adams there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st down, Browns.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Covering very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. In some rhythm, the drive's rolling. There's another 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. McMillan, the man in motion. A play fake. Now Williams. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Cam Scalaboo. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing on second down. Williams. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's JSN. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down for Aaron. That one's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And a nice run. It'll be close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. And his receivers blanketed. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up 4th down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was covered by
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. And we will not have a repeat of Super Bowl 44 bold move, but it is recovered by the hands team. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Judkins. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Oh, they come out of the locker room smoking to begin the second half. A big play there right away. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On the give, Scatterboot. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Williams. That'll be taken in by Scatterboot. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Complete to number 44.
Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
19 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
The master of play action, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
T.Y. Hilton. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. He gets free. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Round 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that one incomplete. Cannot connect with Teteroa McMillan. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland. On the ground, it's Scalaboo. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Never fun to be 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
Williams. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw, it's Williams.
At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Complete to Tataroa McMillan. It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
31. Browns 13.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession. On the give, it's Judkins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of
Here
scrimmage.
now, 3rd
No gain
and
on the
5.
play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense...